This is a story of expecting the worst and it happening. The battle between good and evil had begun. Hiya, it's Veronica, your courageous cartooner here at Shaboo Prints. And I was lucky enough to have a fabulous yard when I was growing up. So one fun afternoon in the backyard, I noticed this strange looking growth coming through the ground. So I knelt next to it and looked more closely. It looked less like a plant, but more like a hand, like a fleshy appendage breaking through the soil. The fingers were bent and cruel looking, and it was like it was reaching for the sky. And if I looked close enough, I could see hooked nails coming from it. I started to get really frightened. I started realizing this is no plant. This is a force of evil trying to break through into my family's yard. I have to protect myself and my family. I did the only thing I could think of, which was to destroy it. I grabbed at it and yanked it out of the ground and threw it in a bush. And for weeks, I felt that the peace had returned to the yard. But I kept my eye on that spot. It came back. The appendage was there, sticking out of the soil again, grabbing at the sky. And I yanked it out of the soil. One day, I looked, and there it was again. And this cycle of me anticipating the return of evil happened over and over for the next few months. This was a big war happening in our backyard. Evil against good, until one day, it just never came back. Good had won over evil. Fast forwarding decades later, I decided to share with my mom that experience. And when I did, she started to laugh and laugh. She told me that she had intentionally planted an exotic plant. She'd go back there and wonder why it wasn't taking root. I had turned something very beautiful into something really twisted and scary with my perception and imagination. It was actually beauty and color trying to break through into our yard. So in crazy days like these, when I find myself thinking the worst, I think of this story and then I ask myself, are my imagined worst case scenarios really true? Oh, hi! You've come to help me illustrate my story? Well, of course it should be a Shaboo card. Those are the best! This one's good. If you're waiting for the shoe to drop, perfect. Remember, they bounce. Life is good. Enjoy your ride. So true. Perfect. And these are crazy days, so I'm sure you know someone besides yourself that can use a reminder that things may not be as bad as they seem. Let's not make hasty conclusions about things. Come to the website. Check out some of the zany, energetically charged cards that we have that are designed to uplift, encourage. We need to create this resistance to the heaviness that's out there. So if you find yourself in your heart agreeing with what we're saying, with our intention, what we're trying to convey, then by all means, please give us a thumbs up or a like. There is a movement going on, a resistance to all the heaviness happening right now, right? Battle against forces.